If you're involved in safety and health programming, especially with youth, you've probably heard of the AirZooka. This is a teaching tool a lot of us like to use in order to talk about hearing protection. So what you do is you pull back on this, it's almost like a slingshot, but you pull back on the device and you aim at whatever the object is you're trying to knock it over, and it releases a big burst of air. So you can mimic sound waves or hazardous noise by showing kids how you can limit that exposure. You can either move the AirZooka further away from the object so that it doesn't knock it over. You can use less force, or you can simply change the aim and miss the object completely.
Or we can set something between the object and the AirZooka so that it's blocked that way.
We're going to take this teaching tool a bit further, and we're going to build mini AirZookas that kids can do on their own. All right, so in order to create the mini AirZooka, we're going to need a couple of items. First and foremost, we're going to need a cup. I chose to use a paper cup because it's a little sturdier around the bottom of it than a solo cup or a plastic cup. You'll need some duct tape or some other sort of tape to reinforce our plastic. You'll need a hole punch, some scissors. You can use safety scissors if you would prefer to do that, or if you're working with kids. You'll need a ring clip, a rubber band, and some type of plastic bag. You'll also need a thumbtack. In order to get started, I am going to cut my plastic
into a single square foot. Then I'm going to cut 2 equal sized pieces of tape and put on either side of the plastic sheet in order to reinforce it when we make holes for the clip. Now I'm going to use a thumbtack and make 2 holes. Then I'm going to take the ring clip and thread that through the hole and then just close it off.
And now I'm going to start preparing my cup. In order to do that, I'm going to first pierce it. Okay, now I'm just going to cut out around the cup. So I've got a hole in my cup now. Putting the other pieces on is I need to make a hole punch. So I'm going to punch there, mirror that hole on the other side. I'm going to cut my rubber band.
Then I'm going to thread the rubber band through the clip using the side with the smallest opening. Then I'm going to take all of that and push it through the cup, and I'm pushing it toward the end where I punched the holes. Now I want to pull the end of the rubber band out through those holes. Then I'm going to tie each end off before placing another rubber band over the excess plastic around the cup. In order to ensure you get a firm hold, you want to make sure there's a lot of plastic left over. Pull the ring clip away from the cup to create the burst of air.
This is great because it incorporates STEM education, because the kids are actually building the product and they're going to use it for a lot more than just understanding hearing protection. They're going to experiment. What they can use their new AirZooka for is going to encourage the investigative process as well. So this is a really great teaching tool. It's inexpensive to make. Kids really enjoy it. So that's it. That's the mini AirZooka.